Good evening, I'm David Paulides, and for years this channel has been dedicated to one terrible truth. People are vanishing from our wilderness areas, from our national parks, and the circumstances surrounding their disappearances defy all logic. I call these cases Missing 411. We're not talking about people getting lost on the trail. We're talking about clusters, specific geographic areas where people vanish under highly unusual, often impossible conditions. Victims are often found miles from their last known location, sometimes stripped of clothing, or they simply disappear with search dogs losing the scent within feet of the last trace. But what if the truth behind the Missing 411 mystery isn't just about wilderness survival? What if it's connected to a phenomenon that is truly, terrifyingly not of this earth? To understand the potential answer, we have to look far beyond the edge of the trail. We have to look at a remote, frightening location in Utah that serves as a nexus for every unexplained event imaginable, the infamous Skinwalker Ranch. What happened there to the Gorman family and to the NIDS scientists is directly linked to the horror facing our missing people. They documented phenomena that defy modern science. Think about the sightings they recorded. Blue orbs that dim the lights in the house. Red orbs that cause the mutilation and death of cattle. The sheer energy drain of these objects suggests a technology we cannot comprehend. Then there were the creatures. Giant cat-like animals, 400-pound dog-like creatures, cryptids that appeared almost immune to biological law. When a trained marksman hit a 400-pound beast multiple times, the creature showed no blood, no tissue, just a single claw mark in the snow before simply running off. Where did the bullet go? This ranch wasn't just haunted, it was the United Nations of the supernatural. But the most chilling observation of all involves a breach of reality itself. In night vision, the NIDS team observed a black creature crawling through a hole in the sky, like a window frame, before dropping down and running away. They saw a dimensional rift. The question is, why are we talking about a cursed ranch when we should be talking about missing campers? Because the patterns align perfectly. Consider the orbs. At Skinwalker, they were seen flying low, taunting dogs, dipping and dodging through tree branches with dazzling, impossible maneuverability. This is calculated behavior. In our Missing 411 cases, we have multiple credible reports of UFO disappearances right before or right after a person vanishes. I documented the elk abduction reported by a lumber company in Washington. Multiple workers saw a silent, fast-moving UFO fly up a valley, hover over an elk, and take the elk away. The link is clear. Something is harvesting biological material, testing limits, and doing it with a technology that appears to manipulate fundamental physics. Could these orbs be highly advanced, interdimensional probes? Let's focus now on the disappearances that truly baffle investigators and point to something non-terrestrial. The classic case of the hiker who vanished near Tenaya Lake in the Yosemite clusters. He was a strong, experienced outdoorsman. Search dogs lost his scent abruptly. Not gradually abruptly, as if the subject was lifted straight up or stepped into nothingness. This is the key. Missing 411 pattern. Vanishing without a trace. No signs of struggle, no discarded gear, and search dogs simply fail. The few survivors often have no memory of the event, or they report bizarre, contradictory stories. Some claim they were cared for by a large dog or big wolf before being found. Could these creatures, Bigfoot dogmen, also be interdimensional entities? Or even holographic projections used as part of a deception? The NIDS team initially couldn't rule out advanced camouflage experiments. But remember, holographs don't leave tracks. They don't leave an odor, and they don't physically strip 45 pounds of flesh from a calf in daylight. Something physical and dangerous is operating out there. We must consider the most disturbing possibility, that a rare, naturally occurring phenomenon, what the Utes may have referred to as a curse at Skinwalker, is responsible for the missing 411 clusters. Imagine a dimensional rift, a localized, unstable portal, perhaps only visible in the infrared spectrum like the creature NIDS saw. These rifts could be why the Defense Intelligence Agency spent millions studying the ranch after NIDS left. because the technology on display was not ours? What if the missing 411 clusters are simply areas of high magnetic or telluric activity that are prone to these time travel mysteries or dimensional rifts? 1 minute, a hiker is on a trail. The next, they are caught in a brief, localized shift, a rip in space-time. They are found miles away in impossible terrain, disoriented, or they are simply taken by the entities operating through the rift, be they interdimensional beings or extraterrestrial visitors. The white light that Gorman thought he tricked by hiding in the hay pile. The book suggested the object was so advanced it might have been playing along, allowing Gorman a small, meaningless victory to conceal its terrifying sophistication. The missing 411 phenomenon demands we expand our vision beyond what we know. It is a clarion call to acknowledge that we are living on a planet shared by forces we cannot control. I believe the truth is far more complex, frightening, and unified than we are currently allowed to believe. The same force that manipulated physics at Skinwalker Ranch may be the one causing your loved ones to vanish without a trace in the woods. Be safe, be aware, and always, always watch your surroundings.